Real quick, hello YouTube, this is Mr. Zikin. I don't say that until like minutes into this. So I've been playing a lot of the story off screen of Genshin Impact, and what you're gonna see is technically my next story element is chapter 3 act 2 Dawn. I just spent an hour and 45 minutes, where you're about to see, doing almost the entirety of the last sets of missions, the whole time thing that goes on, and us meeting the Archon and everything within Sumeru City in Sumeru. I only started recording because after a time loop or whatever, I was like, I have to record. This is so fucked. And over the next hour and 45 minutes, because I'm not cutting this up for you guys are seeing my exact playtime of the entire thing. I'm sorry if I don't talk much. I'm so ingrained to this, and I'm so just mind boggled. I don't think if I sat down for 10 straight hours while I'm like 30 minutes into this, I don't think I could come up with the conclusion to this quest line. There's no way in hell I would ever got even close to it. So you guys can enjoy this if you guys enjoy it at all. I will say right now, I'm not recording on my highest quality for this, just because I don't have a lot of space left, and this is still gonna fuck up stuff for me. Like, I have to get stuff out now. There's no I can't hold anything back anymore. I have to start uploading more frequently to get more space. So this has fucked up a few things, but I hope you guys enjoy. The time, this whole quest line was insane. Someone just subscribed to the channel. I'm saying right now, I have that on always. That is always on for my OBS. So when you subscribe, I can see it over here. I've never seen that happen during the recording. It could have happened during the hour and 45 minutes. I don't know, because I'm not plugged into the PC. I can't hear it. But that can stay. That can stay. This was amazing. I think from this point on, I was trying to save acts for, I was trying to save some of the campaign for the live streams. But I think from this point on, doing anything further in the acts, I'm gonna live stream it. I'm not recording any more acts. I'm not playing any more off screen. We're gonna live stream. Same thing when we do Natlan Act 5. We'll be streaming that later on. So that will be sometime, but I will be streaming everything from this point on. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and we're gonna jump into this. Okay, let me say this off. This will probably be its own video, or this will be combined onto a different Genshin video. I'm right now working my way through Act 3. And each act I've fucking loved. And there I could rant and rave about, not rant and rave, but like just go off about what I loved about each act and how it's been forcing getting me to get closer and closer to finishing all the story eventually. But I'm right now in Act 3, and so far, begin the act, we had a dreamlike state that Paimon doesn't have any recollection of. Like, we went through a whole sequence and time rewound itself. That time, we went to sleep, had a dream, heard everything. Like, everything was... we heard something, but our character didn't, like, intercept any of it. This is almost remind me of the mythical compass that was in the interlude of chapter Act 2. And now we're replaying, like, everything is going back through. Every moment is being replayed, and we're going through the day. And here's the thing. I have a bad feeling the character we're following is gonna die. I have a very bad feeling that she's gonna die, and I might get emotional. Even though we know we've had so little contact with them. I get attached very easily. I've always been this way. But then you have this happening. But you also have the illness. But I want us to help with finding a cure to the illness. Because not only for her sake, I can't even pronounce her name. I could probably spell her name off the top of my head. But then you also have Khalid, the lady from the first village in the area, that we need to find the cure for, or at least try to help. Dear Yarazard, I don't know. For some reason, I have such an easy way of, I can picture the names in my head, I can picture the faces, but I have such a problem pronouncing names. I've always had, this is also...
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candy...
Yes, Knight Farris! What's going on?
Farris, the Knight of Flowers.
This is
another
weird.
Sabzeruz festival icon and one immensely
All three kids stayed
It's all
here the
thanks to Miss
first time loop.
Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet
I'm
the
saying
Knight
this
of
as like
Flowers.
we're gonna go through this multiple
do you
times.
want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some...
What's to pick? Don't...
It's not that simple. Each box can...
Ooh, how...
And there's also lizard tail.
What? Traveler, help...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
It was luck the first time I picked 4.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh?
Okay,
Where are
audio
you
seems
going?
fine.
You're just gonna walk off like that?
Okay, flavor of deja vu. Let me quickly see this, because this is definitely... See, I would love to stream this game, but I really am sticking to a certain amount of streams right now.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Yeah, and we have. At least I have.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just her... So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get...
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll get...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that
Yes,
burn thing
it's
that
exactly
didn't look
what that
tasty at
is,
all?
Paimon.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never... That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Do we wake up? No.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though
Are we
we're
not on the
regulars.
second time loop? Are we on like time loop 10,
How about
12,
We
15?
go out again and try something.
Are we? Yeah, we might be on more time loops than we think we're on 2. This is absolutely reminding me of the fucking magic compass in the chasm.
Hey, Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
See, we left
why are you
her.
sitting here all by yourself?
We left her, and she
Oh,
would have
I
been.
ran into some kidnappers just
Yeah.
now. But thankfully, Dehya came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
That would have happened over there.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dehya's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad,
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend
Different
to aggravate my illness.
things. She
Besides,
did
no
say
matter
this
how
the first
amazing
time
today
through,
may
but
be, it is but a single day.
it makes sense.
After
That
however many more days,
stupid.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you. And Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
it really is fine. I don't mind.
Oh, I can actually pick this. So.
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the 2 of us?
Yeah, I think.
It's
But
almost
Paimon's
time.
so
Huh? Time
not
for what?
dim-witted, but she's so on uptake. So
Nilu's Dance of Sabzeruz is about to...
yeah, but they're gonna stop it. Do we have to stop? Do we have to say no? We will block off.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate. When we return, have the
Come
scribe
on,
draft
let's
an
just
ordinance
stop
before
this.
the next
I wanted to
Nyarbarba
punch this
day
dick
that
bag.
prohibits
I really
public art
wanted to punch him
performances.
so badly
We
the
will
first time
publicly announce
through
it
this.
later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
It's like he's forgetting the.
The Sabzeruz festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad,
It's okay. There's nothing we can...
but you've been really looking forward
Okay,
to
this is the same.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone.
True, but
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
totally the same.
I'll
I can
just
read
have to
through a
try
lot of
again
this
next
really
year.
quickly.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
wait, what did you just say?
Oh wow, she actually
No,
said it.
Nothing. I'll be heading back to...
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back?
How many time loops are we doing? This is also reminding me of.
In the end, you still couldn't figure
So,
out what that
there's a
deja vu
game
feeling
that
was all about?
I haven't beat. I got very close to the end, and there was a
Maybe it
time
really
loop
was because
over
of
and over and
exhaustion.
over, and I was slowly trying to figure out how to beat it.
Same here.
Westward.
Paimon stopped thinking about it
Westward, I
halfway
think.
through the day.
I want to stream through the entire game at some point, from the start to finish.
How about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to
Oh,
exhaustion.
is this
We
fucking
can do more thinking tomorrow.
the Archon?
observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values...
Continue to monitor for variances in the data.
This is something else.
Why does Paimon feel so tired? Anyway.
We need to break this cycle. There's something in here that's causing us. Yeah, this is the same day again. I can't even say this is the third round trip because we don't know if we're on the third. It could be so much further.
Good morning, Dunyarzad!
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get
Are
enough
everyone getting tired?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Or Doctor Who. Doctor Who had an episode like this, and it was a fucking...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sabzeruz Fest. Oh, are you interested in Yalda Ken?
Not much of a chook.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random...
They all sound...
And there's also Lizard Tail.
Huh? Rubber? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunset.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to
that's...
5 from
Paimon
left to
hasn't
right.
stated that.
Which one do you want?
Holy shit, that's fucked.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really
Wait. How did you know?
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
It is the fucking Archon.
Hey, what's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
I need to let her talk. I keep cutting her off. Is she running up to the top? So, let me just explain something. Because I might have explained it in a previous video. I'm hoping this is in a previous video. And this is just a brand new video. Hi YouTube, this is Miss Kritikin. Whenever I find that I've gotten every waypoint that I know of. There could be ones that are secret to quest lines. I also have everything in every waypoint in these areas. It took a while. Whenever I get to an area before I get to the story, I go around, pick up quests, pick up all the waypoints. That's what I've been doing. I've been here before. In the city, there's a place at the top that you can't open, but it absolutely seems like that's where she would be. But no, she's running a different path. And she also is the friend of Dunyarzad. Oh, fuck.
What are you looking for? Why did we come?
Where is she?
Traveler?
There she is. That's the bird from the stories. Oh, it's so fucking cool. I need pressing the thumbstick. There she is. That's the Archon. The lesser Archon, because that's... I can't think of the full title.
Look! That's...
Is this a memory?
Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
That's not the case.
You already know that this isn't your first Sabzeruz festival, don't you?
This... Is she... Are we stuck in a time vortex because she dies after the festival? Is that what's happening?
I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? You should use it too, Paimon. You know
Of course,
Paimon?
she's the Archon.
Well, this seems What the? This is our 20th time at
Yeah,
the
I kinda
Sabzeruz
figured.
Festival?
After the second time when they started
Whoa.
saying it feels familiar.
30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sabzeruz? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met.
Oh, this is fucking
and I answered
Loki
that
shit.
question
This
a
is
long
Loki
time
season
ago.
2 shit.
Let Paimon
This
think.
is like... There's so many things that
It's
have done
coming
the
back.
time things
Meeting
so
me was
well,
the real
and there's just
catalyst
too
for
many I
restoring
could
our
pull from.
memories, and the knowledge capsule was just, what about everyone else? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and
Yeah,
she
I
doesn't
kind of
have a
figured.
lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Nahida. Your name is so much easier to pronounce than the fucking names I've been getting.
Good, you passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, everything in this world runs in a loop. This
Here's the thing, the
cycle is
Loki
called
stuff and the other
samsara.
thing I'm saying,
You,
it reminds me
and
of.
everyone else are
This
all
definitely,
stuck inside a
I
one-day
think this
samsara.
came way before the Loki
As for
stuff,
the
but
truth,
still, it's really well
That's
done.
on you to find out.
And the
If you were
the
told
workers
truth
didn't
instead of
like this
discovering it
this
yourselves, it
this
would literally blow
fucking
your
quest, this
minds.
quest system,
I
and
don't
the
know how
Loki
you'd
thing
be after that.
could they might not
I can
even
only
know
give you surface level
either
help,
either
like bits
or.
of information and
Like,
subtle hints. For
Some
the rest of
ideas
the
can
time,
persist
I'll be doing
between
all I can
people
to
across the
slow down
world
Dunyarzad's
without them ever
illness.
meeting or knowing. It's from all the
She looks like
ideas'
she
sake.
isn't doing well at all.
And this is not an
Her illness
insane
gets
idea
worse
of
after
like
each Sabzeruz
looping days.
festival.
It's done countless times. It's just that
If
sometimes
we
you
can break
get
out of this
such a
samsara, I
great
might be able to save
great
her.
fucking
But as
looping
things are
day
right now,
like this,
she's just a small
and it's
bird in the sky
just
that's
something
about
you
to
can
lose its
it
last
attaches
feathers.
to yourself.
All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand. Okay, so with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
You enter a state. Okay, I saw something about this. You can choose any text entry to interpret. Okay, so this is almost like the meetups with like characters. Oh, fuck.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
I can't believe we have a voice actor actually talking here.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
This is, if you guys didn't know, this is Tanjiro's voice actor from Demon Slayer.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay. Okay, I see how this works.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much. That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. We've already experienced
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately...
Yeah, but I couldn't do anything else there, I think.
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival
Okay. The truth behind the truth.
Let's think about our current situation.
Oh, that's Fullmetal Alchemist.
To save Dunyarzad,
Maybe
we
you
have
can
to
find the
escape
truth
samsara
beyond the
of
truth.
Sabzeruz festival. And to do that, we
That
need
is
to figure out
fucking
what's happening.
goddamn
The
fucking
truth.
stupid.
Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our head.
Thank you. I don't know how long this quest is. I want to get to the end of this and then I'll call it a video. Even though I have very limited space to actually be recording stuff right now, this is so fucked that I couldn't not record because I'm having such a fucking spiral
Hey,
on
it's
this.
you guys again. Where's your coat? I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back?
What kind of philosophical nonsense? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone.
That's weird.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Anyway, if this all really were just a dream,
That feels like
woken
it's
up
a
a long
lock on
time
the
ago.
person's free intent, free ideas, free thought if you can't dream.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood it.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly what...
Help you better understand?
So, you're admitting that you don't have a—
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
You're actually defined our fortune many, many times.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says,
we're not mere mortals.
If you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
There's something fucked with us.
That's how it
Me and my brother,
It's like fortune
my
telling
brother
is
is not
just
as far in this
fortune
story.
telling.
He's
No good
he's
for
not even.
practical problems.
He's finished Act
We
1.
haven't made
He
any
hasn't gone
progress.
to
Who
Inazuma.
else
He
can I
hasn't
talk
done any
to?
like open world quests. He hasn't really gathered locations. He's only done Natland other than that. And he knows some, and he's done some story quests and that, but he hasn't done as much as me, and I don't fucking know.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. If we tap into Dehya's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary... At this time of day, Dehya's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers.
Maybe the reason why we couldn't give the Archon... I've already forgotten her name because I've only heard it once. Maybe the reason why we couldn't give the answer is because we kept forgetting our memories. If we kept our memories
I'm
now...
fine, my lady. It's
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dehya sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. People in Sumeru don't dream.
That's not right.
The moon, illusions, and lies. My mind feels exhausted. Dehya sold her greatsword to raise...
Tell her, Traveler!
You got injured because you aren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right...
Alright, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything?
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry?
Was she like this when the Archon first... I'm fucking... this fucking quest. I also...
Alright,
I don't
I'll give you the
recognize
benefit of
how
the doubt
many
since you
minutes
knew about my
pass by when
greatsword.
doing these quests.
Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
If I didn't have my movement people,
Try and stop me!
this would take effort to do stuff, like to move around. I'll also say it because I'll hopefully mention it. The yellow trails I fucking love. I love the feature. It's Fable. It's Fable. It brings back memories of Fable.
busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad.
But can you sense it?
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sabzeruz festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sabzeruz festival as a sick joke.
Can I guess right now?
You have a point.
I need to stop the auto
Aside
thing.
from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in
Or the
Sumeru
sages
who can pull
behind
off something
this
like
because we keep hearing... Not Aether or Lumina. They're not the ones hearing it, but it's us, the player, that's hearing all the mechanical shit. That we're hearing the sages do whatever the fuck they're doing. And that's causing this fucking loop. This fucking... Ugh.
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we
Is that
know.
what fuck is happening? Also, I'm sorry if I'm not talking enough. It's...
Right.
I'm too ingrained
Didn't you
into
awaken
this.
our memories using
It's been a long
something
time
that
since
looks
I've
like
had a
knowledge
quest this
capsule?
long,
That
where
means
it's
you
all
must
voice
know
act.
something about the Akasha.
I know technically there's a lot of long
The
quests,
Akasha
but
relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It can...
A gnosis can do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned. What did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of
I love how
Wisdom's
she's
power.
doing this in such
It
a like
compiles the wisdom of the
accent.
entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge
No.
into the Akasha?
That's not how that works.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Please give me choices, because I have an idea, but... Because no new knowledge is entered. Is it the dreams? Is that what is... Is it people's dreams that are being entered in?
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now?
It's this.
People in Sumeru... That doesn't sound right.
Really? It's not that?
I need to carefully think. My mind feels
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You
The
think
answer is probably
the
right in
Akasha
front of me, I
pulled a
just can't
180 and
see it.
Is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specific...
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Yeah, you could turn it into
this
one
hive mind
entity.
could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
You could turn it into the
Excellent
fucking
deduction. And
anti-spiral.
comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain?
You could turn it into
I love
the
it.
fucking.
In that case,
I can't think of it. I can't
right
think of the big bad that I've been
solve
fighting in
this
Destiny 2
problem.
forever, and then I just put out videos of us beating him. From the newest DLC. What the fuck was he called? The Watcher? Not the Watcher. I can't think. But it's the same thing. It was created from one, like, from all these sources into one entity.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it?
Why is everything so...
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I heard some sound. Okay, so...
It's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
There it is. So our characters were hearing it.
Traveler, did you hear
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Because they're not truly off, are they? Fuck.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose.
Okay, so they know something. They're doing... We are taking down the fucking... How many more loops? Because they're doing this on purpose. They're gonna cause deaths. This is almost fucking Natland over. This is horrible. I don't care.
remembers everything?
I don't care if it's for gain of knowledge. Fuck you guys.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
No, it's for something
Extremely
else.
difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you?
It makes sense that it's a
You've
fucking
never
device
told
on
us
us.
anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't
Okay then. Dehya helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should...
Yeah, let's go stop. Oh wow, we're doing the fucking clock of waiting.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dehya?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Yeah, something is falling apart. It fell apart earlier on too.
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it.
So Dehya's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so
she's
familiar.
gaining... Her body
It's
is
as if
adapting to this,
I already used it
but
to
the
fight
mind
a countless
isn't.
number of battles.
You're saying
How long is this quest?
Although you don't
I
remember
really thought this was
using
gonna be a
it,
short
your
recording.
body feels like it does?
That's
I think
right.
I'm stuck in this
Both
quest until
mercenaries
it's
and
done.
warriors heavily rely on muscle memory.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
Oh, I was fucking with her.
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget.
This is definitely neat. This is a really neat mission. I didn't expect something from this game like this. It's really brilliant and beautiful.
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dehya not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dehya got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved
No.
Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep.
Hey, what kind of an...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does
This is some
tomorrow
fucking
truly exist as anything beyond a made-up
philosophical
concept?
fucking concept.
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzeruz festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is
You
already
can't
shut
take
down.
much Paimon though.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
A duk-duk.
That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sabzeruz festival,
She doesn't have one of those on.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these...
How many people are gonna drop dead?
we're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of...
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your mind.
This is a long fucking quest.
You did that! Whatever.
I'm also not recording at my highest capability I usually do for gameplay. If you're curious why this might look a
In the
little
time we've been together,
less of
you
quality,
two have been
it's because I
everything to
just
me.
do not have the space to record at my highest
Flattered
quality.
and everything, but maybe you're taking things...
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough
No,
chit-chat.
it's not really confusing.
So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Yeah, it's not a time loop.
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also
It also
reset.
would have been. I should have figured there's not a time
what's
loop
your new
sooner because of the
hypothesis?
children. All 3 children stayed there.
The moon, illusions, and... Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dehya was able... The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a no... We've already experienced the If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day.
We are in a time loop, and certain memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sabzeruz festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day
I need
before.
pauses. You know what this is happening? This is happening. We're fine. But you know how many people are in here? And let's say this is like the 70th or like 90th. 3 months have passed. Like 2-3 months, whatever, have passed since the start of this experiment they're doing. That is something I don't think the human brain could fully, or the brain could fully figure out. That 2-month period of memory loss could figure, like, it would really fuck with the person's brain and the set, like the whole internal clock, everything. It would fuck with like, they're not even the people that could just die or whatever from the fuckery this has happened, but there's so much more that they're doing this experiment. But if they're truly doing what they're saying, this is gonna fucking cause some big harm. Like, I know the certain researchers and people don't like the god here, but the god will be so much more favorable because of how bad the researchers are doing what they're doing here. Also, that means anybody on the outside. Well, no, because it's everyone in this kingdom. Anyone that has the earpiece would be experiencing this. It's not just the fucking town. It's everybody. Collide, the fucking girl with the other syndrome. I wonder how worse she has gotten. Also, they would experience time differently too, because if they clear the nest that they were clearing that day, the next day it wouldn't be there on the repeat. There's no way. Because the world isn't resetting. It's just the memories are being erased and we're thinking it's the same day. So if you have one strange day, it would really fuck with people. Or, like, there's so much here. This is so fucking cool.
But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dehya has been getting better at using her greatsword.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dehya again? You might...
Right! She did help us find our latest...
I love this. I really love this. I'm gonna finish this fucking quest. I'm gonna finish this quest because I am so invested in this fucking thing. This is gonna fuck up my recording stuff for the next week or two.
There you are.
That will make me.
Really
I
took
have
me
to
a while to find you.
render more stuff.
As expected, Dehya also didn't get hurt.
Get hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by...
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at...
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes! Your memory's being erased every day!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to... It's not very likely, but it's also not
it is impossible.
You have proof.
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Yeah, there's something I'm not, like, figuring out. I'm fully into, like, I'm not like, there's definitely people who played this quest and have figured out what the fuck is going on so early on, but I'm at, like, I'm, like, being led along so well because I just can't fucking figure it out. My brain isn't figuring this fucking shit out.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous trainings. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as
So wait, is the day
strike.
the actual
It's just as they say.
the actual
Each
day is being
swordsman has
replaced?
their own unique style. And even the same
The
swordsman
day
can't
the
make the same
actual
cut twice.
actual world
It would be impossible
is
to
being
copy
reset
these
a day.
marks.
Really
Our bodies are keeping the memory down, but the brain is being erased. So the day
People
isn't
often
fully
say
passing.
that a
So
camera's
that's
photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here.
I'm not
At a
kidding. There's
mere
something
glance, I
fucked
can
with this. I
differentiate
can't.
carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
I need help here. I don't know what the fuck I'm missing.
Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusion. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas
Are we in a dream world? Is this the dreamscape that...
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're... How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Yes, I think I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck in this. I can't join co-op. I can't. Well, technically, my brother is not even anywhere near me in lower level, so I can't join him even if I. Well, he couldn't join me even if I wanted him to.
Nahida, we're back.
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop, and we also.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plan.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time...
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day.
Yeah, the days pass by so quickly.
Still, neither of us remember any...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have...
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of
So
this
tomorrow we'll leave. We'll come back before the night ends.
Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
The world.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Fuck! What the? This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is fucking mental. Oh my god, we got this filter.
Take me up.
Why can't we leave the...
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormo.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru's. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. What can...
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. This is a good spot. And the guard... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave? But what if things get really weird out there?
Yeah, so that's why.
Into some trouble. Paimon, okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible.
This is
just
fucking Natland. Now
please.
I haven't finished Natland, but
Careful. Memories. Traveler. Paimon would never see you again. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that... Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what... Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay.
Paimon is the most worried, but it makes sense. Paimon's been with us for the whole journey.
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened? I see. Using two... After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the... What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
I don't even know if that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well...
Oh, she has a fucking memory device.
You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me. Yep!
Because it is from her territory. Her realm.
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just... I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it to make something like this. Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status. We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Yeah, you should stay here.
All right. Okay. See you.
Okay, please. I'm very fucking curious.
That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay. Now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the message.
can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
How many people are lost? This is fucking irreparable. I hate this.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside.
It's an illusion.
Unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
It's a dome.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
And that's when...
Why did the message end right?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end it.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep.
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the... Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one...
I would guess this.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears! And we're taken to the next day! Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them! Do lots of new spaces appear? Paimon's head is spinning.
Yeah, so they're doing this test or this experiment on multiple locations.
Consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seas. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they...
Wow! The Archon War, huh? Hey!
A familiar bench in the city. This has to be the bench where Denzura keeps sitting when she recovers at the end of the day. I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I've heard it countless times. My brain just can't. My brain has stopped functioning that way like months ago. I can hear how something is pronounced. Like I used to be able to hear how something is pronounced and then be able to replicate it so easy. But over the past year, I would say, I slowly have lost that ability. It's something that has lost. That's something I have to bring up because I've only technically fully recognized it earlier within a month or two.
You.
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still...
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
I should take medicines real quick. that just fell behind this fucking computer. Where the fuck did that just fall? Well, that actually didn't fall too bad in place. Still dropped it again.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Oh, it's gotten so bad with me where time feels irrelevant. Like, time doesn't flow naturally anymore. It stopped flowing like that. It stopped flowing like that like a year and a half ago. A little more. At least that would be my guess. When it started getting really fucked up for me.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sabzeruz exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
The moon illusions. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a...
No, what is it? Is it... Oh. What the fuck?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. And those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest.
This is so weird.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream, rather the Akasha is taking their dreams from... We've already experienced the Sabzeruz. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relied... We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream,
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
1 second, I need to take one more pill. And then we'll continue this video. I want to finish this fucking quest line. Because technically I think I can leave the city after I finish a quest, but I don't want to. I'm too invested into this fucking quest.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Please actually give me the thing.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
Because I was partially listening.
And it grants knowledge to the people. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
I see it's manifesting.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It compiles the wisdom of the...
That doesn't sound
Thank
right.
you for... Is one of these two.
Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Oh no.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go sell." My mind feels exhausted. We've already
I'm guessing it's this because I can't.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit.
I will say right now,
okay.
If I have like a good fucking like 8 or 10 hours of me just sitting here and theorizing, I might have eventually hit this.
Alright, last question.
Like at the halfway point of this.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon. Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't
So you noticed.
You are the Lesser Lord.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to wait. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
This doesn't seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more.
Usually I skip these because I
You
don't.
asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, "Don't wake a sleepwalker"? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already
Yeah,
experienced the Sabzeruz festival.
I skip
so
these
it would
or
be
I
very
listen to
different.
one or two,
Secondly,
and then I
you're
keep moving
probably
forward. I've been
wondering
doing
why
that
people
constantly.
don't have any memories from earlier
But
samsara,
with
right?
this fucking
That's
would be
because
so
people
much.
don't
I
remember
think
their dreams most of the
it's
time anyway.
better if I pick
So
all this
whenever
up.
they wake up in this dream of the Sabzeruz festival, they don't.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what.
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sabzeruz festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know
I
the
love
reason?
this game.
Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia
You know,
sages
in
are determined to
ReZero,
harvest
I'll
lots
mention
of
this.
dreams
I
in
don't
a
know
short
if
time,
anybody.
no matter the
My
cost.
zero tattoo.
They
But
have to be up
I
to
don't
no
know if
good.
anybody will
Unfortunately,
fully
I
pick
don't
this
know
up.
anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Before I continue, is in ReZero you have Sumeru pick up Bayako, and like twirl her around or like that. I would love to do that to her.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's."
That's been there forever.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean? Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, after we end the Sabzeruz festival samsara, we
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back?
In the end,
They don't care for
I'm
the
just the
Archon.
moon. The real sun is long gone.
Yeah, the
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
she's the moon. The sun was the original Archon, the greater. What the fuck his name is? I couldn't even fucking begin to figure that out right now. And she's the moon. She's the lesser one. She's the one that took over, and no one cares for her.
Oh, we're out of time. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Oh, we're still going.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon Hey! What's wrong, Nahida?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
Fuck.
Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she
She's a
also going
puppet.
to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dun.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom
want to
so
talk,
she could
it's
look at
just-
life in a new way. so that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
My brain is trying to concentrate. Is she dead? Is she totally gone? Like, fully? Right? Is that what we're getting at? The thing is, I'm like in an emotional state right now, but my brain can't concentrate on what the fuck. I can't figure it out, and that's the problem. I've been having this. I had to.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from... I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz Festival.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I'm not beating myself up.
Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara.
Great, but...
Although the Sabzeruz Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created...
Huh? So, how should we...
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything.
Where's the
in
library?
This dream.
There's a library in this fucking town that we haven't passed once.
What do you mean by
I went there and found a shit ton of books really early into my journey.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is... However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and more. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the...
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be... And even if we did find them, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yes.
It's not
but
impossible,
the only ones who
though.
can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the hope. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that...
Yes. I want to try something. There must... Hurry and go.
I really hope she
Dreams are supposed to be
stays out as the
fantastical,
Archon.
romantic, and...
She was such a good person. With such a simple wit. Yeah. Saving
This is
Dunyarzad
reminding me
is
so
what
much
kept
of
us going
fucking
this whole
Inazuma.
time.
Inazuma, there was a...
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler.
There was a moment in
Dunyarzad
Inazuma
definitely want to see us save everyone else.
where
So let's break the samsara for her sake.
you find out the fertility has been given fake visions to people, and for power it saps the life out of them, and the one person that was trying to compete with us, we find him, and he's so like if I get it correctly, he was past the point of recovery. There's no recovering, so all those years, all those memories that he could have formed were gone. And from that point on, I wanted to finish Act 2 as quick. Like, I consumed Act 2 from that point. I think I didn't sleep from the start of that, like, that moment to the end of Act 2. I don't think I slept. I played through the entire thing. I'm getting to that point with this.
Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Farris, the Knight of Flowers. Let's go ask him some questions.
I would not guess him, but it makes sense. That's him. I need fast travel over there. I get lost in this town so easily. I got lost in this town not even for being here.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
an experiment? That came out of nowhere.
Could you make a wish? wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sabzeruz?
Less questions, more wish!
Okay. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Farris Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her. Or...
So, you have a crush on...
It's obvious when you put it in such
After
words,
what I
yes.
just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sabzeruz festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh! You—
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of... Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Thankfully it wasn't him. Wait.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady.
That sounds like Dehya! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad Huh? But Dehya can handle them!
But we've never done this. At least not in the memories I've seen. Where the fuck is this? I've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. This is fucking a long quest.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
That's close enough.
A new punching.
Fire in the hole!
This is order.
I can show you some of my combat. I probably will show it off in the video.
Take me up! Open fire! Open fire! Lockdown!
You want this one?
Oh.
Rise with the sun!
Let the show begin.
Crumble!
Pyroclastic surge!
I fucked up that movement. Because when I pulled out the bike, I knew I fucked up the movement I was trying to do.
Open fire!
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and speaking of her, remember how during the first Sabzeruz festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something. She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sabzeruz festival.
Yeah, it could give us some clues.
Even if it's only a tiny...
I mean, think about that. Yeah, we don't actually know what she came up here for.
Place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek
Is it
inside.
super girly? It would be funny.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book. Should we open it?
Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately. So I was hoping that I'd be able to give you this to you before that. This is a conversation of folklore consistent of Lesser Lord. I'm afraid that there are very few who know about her. Everyone to go far out to get water. One day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again. Some said the green light was near the water source. Everyone believed the divine power. This sounds quite possibly... after Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and doesn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice and would chat with me until I fell asleep. Poor child, I hope that makes him a little happier. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink. I couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then it turned out, wow, she is fucking incredible. Every Archon, except for, well, the fucking Inazuma is a different can of worms. I don't even want to mention her. She had her own thing, but each Archon is been incredible. I'm really hoping Fontaine's the same. Huh.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the... If we hadn't found this book, we never would have... But now that we know, we can't even think... Hey! Where are you off to now?
Fuck you, music. I'm like on the verge of my fucking feelings and you fucking playing this music. Of course, of course, of course. Genshin does it really well. I think I'll say it in the previous video, but I've cried a few times playing Genshin. I've absolutely have... And I get close with certain moments.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah. Who could be the dream? I could throw out guesses, but I really don't fucking know. I would love to say the Sage. But it wouldn't make sense in the grand schemes of it.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Is she the...
Yes, traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
We're gonna stop. We're gonna... Fuck yeah. Can we punch the Great Sage? Can I fucking deck the Great Sage in the fucking head? Can I deck him in his balls? Please.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order. The Grand Sage has already
Oh.
Yes.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
She is the...
Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitute.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
She...
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate.
That was her wish.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of...
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh?
Imagine that the Grey Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting... Hey!
They disappeared!
She is the one in the dream
Nilu's
state.
the host. What purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's
The thing is, I
subconscious, they can
probably
appear
would
as
have never guessed
decorations
her.
on the
If I'm
stage.
being completely honest, there's no way in hell I would
Just
have
like
guessed
the
her.
example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu... So when you saw the flowers... But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become a... How should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this less...
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think... As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream.
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him.
Okay.
All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe..." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story?
Wow.
He never went on his...
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
I'm not cutting this down
understands
either.
where
You
you're
guys can
coming
get the
from now.
full
That's
thing
a
from
really
me.
interesting connection.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time.
wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
They must have had fun with this.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have
Don't you
loved to see
fucking do it
Milu's
either.
dance.
Oh, my character. But so she is dead, right? That's what this is. Come on, please.
Good morning, traveler.
No, duh. We've been.
Oh, Paimon feels like Paimon's head feels. Paimon thinks it was the Sabzeruz Fest. Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
The user spot is like right here. It's not far. Nope. They want.
Let's run.
They want. Okay. Oh, she's not dead.
Well done,
I really-
Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
That's
I'm sorry, who are...
fucking.
Oh,
I thought she
Traveler
was dead.
Paimon. I have something amazing. I just had a dream. And I saw...
Fuck. I really thought. Well, we're not continuing this any further. I'm done here. I've done. That was the entirety of Act 2. That whole mission was the entirety of Act 2. That was a fucking incredible thing. Eventually I'll continue this, and more than likely I'll stream it from this point on, because it is long, and this has fucked over a lot of stuff for me. But if you guys like the video, give a like. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, recommend subscribing to the channel to keep all content. Always, this has been Miss Grizzly, sign off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.